Hey guys, welcome back to another Cajun toy review. Today we're going to be looking at the Mcfarlane Toys DC Multiverse, the Joker, the Comedian. And I say the Comedian because this is one of three Jokers. This is part of the Three Jokers wave from Storyline. And this Comedian one is based off of The Killing Joke, an amazing, one of my favorite Batman stories. And yeah, this figure looks nuts. I love the shading on the face to kind of give it that shadow effect. It looks really cool. So let's take a look at this. Of course, what you already know, DC Multiverse box, big open front. We got the plastic on the side, the hole on the top for the light. Got the Batman Three Jokers on there, but not on the front. Just the Joker, the Comedian. But yeah, looking pretty cool. He does have a crowbar and the camera. Of course, figure stand and stuff we can see on the side. The Joker, the Comedian, Batman, the Three Jokers. On the back, we have a shot of the Joker in the shadows with his camera and the crowbar. Different figures on here. We have the Wonder Woman, King Shazam, the White Knight, Batman Cycle, the Battle Damage Batman, and Dr. Fate. Strangely enough, none of the other figures from this wave, you would think you would see the other Jokers, the Batman, the Batgirl, the Red Hood, but no. Mcfarlane does what Mcfarlane wants. UPC on the bottom, guys. So, let's go ahead and open this up and check out our Joker. Looking at our Joker on the turntable, yeah, it's a gold figure. He's definitely sculpt-wise amazing. I love the sculpt on this guy. He looks awesome. He's definitely going to be a display piece on the shelf, on the desk, or wherever he lays. But that's about it. It is a display piece. He's not a very superposable figure. I'm going to do some cool photography with him and stuff like that, and that's about it. It's not one that I'm going to be doing any kind of crazy posing or anything with like that. It's limited, of course, just by the Mcfarlane sculpt as we see with a lot of the figures, but the coat and everything else kind of limits it. It is kind of, you have the purpose for it is the Joker with the hat on looking kind of creepy and stuff like that, and that's about it, because you don't get to change out the head, and with that kind of shadowing paint on there, it's going to look kind of weird and kind of any kind of other light. But for what it is, it's cool. I do wish he would have came with the gun, of course, to recreate my favorite Killing Joke moment, or one of the most iconic Killing Joke moments. But overall, for a $20 figure and another Joker, I think this is pretty cool, and definitely worth it in my opinion. So let's take him off. We'll look at his accessories, and then we'll check out our figure. So the Comedian Joker comes with two accessories. We get this crowbar, which we've seen before. I think it was with Red Hood and stuff like that. Nothing special, but not the accessory I would think we would get with this one. I would expect we probably would get the pistol maybe with him, but it seems like Warner Brothers is, or anyway, Mcfarlane Toys and Warner Brothers are kind of getting away from some of the guns we've seen with some of the newer figures coming out. They're missing their guns, so maybe that is the decision on that. I could be wrong. I might and probably am, but I don't know. I think the gun would have been a cooler accessory, but the crowbar is nice because the crowbar is pretty iconic with Joker, and yeah, it's like I said, we've seen it before, but it's cool. And it works. And so we got this camera, and this camera is actually really well detailed. It's got this nice kind of leather strap going up it. We can see on it, you can actually see it says Joker. It's kind of hard to read on there, but it says Joker. You can kind of see the viewfinder on the back, and all the little your winders and your whatever. I forgot what those buttons are called. It's been so long since I used a real camera. That is horrible. But I think this looks good. And the thing about it that's crazy is putting the Joker on there. It's like, what are you gonna if you want to reuse this for something else? You really kind of can't, unless they just kind of get that off of there. Like if they made a Vicky Vale or something like that, or Clark Kent, something, I don't know, something that would reuse this camera. You get the Joker on it, so it's interesting that they did that with this mold. And maybe it's an easy fix. They just, I don't know, but I don't think it is. So that's the accessories for the Joker. So let's take a look at the Comedian Joker. And looking at our Joker figure, he looks fantastic. It looks really awesome. Love the shadows that they got kind of going on underneath the hat, kind of hiding his profile, makes him look really creepy and really awesome. And I think out of all three of the Jokers that we got, this one is the most to me, iconic looking one. And that's probably because of my love of the Killing Joke. But I think this is the one that most people wanted. And definitely for me, that was the case. I'm going to get all three of them. But I'm pleasantly pleased with this figure. It's not super posable. And, you're not going to be getting any kind of crazy, really dramatic poses with it. Really, all I want is him holding the gun in the doorway. That's all I want for my Joker, pretty much, or some kind of laughing pose. But I think he looks pretty good. I think they did a really good job. I do love the purple and how it's a different shade between the coat and the legs. That makes it stand out even more. The hat looks really good on him, and you can kind of see the detail that he's wearing the black shirt with the gray tie. He's got the light purple gloves on, and the belt and everything is really detailed on him as well. You can kind of see he's got those purple pants with them black and white loafers on. That looks really good. Very shiny shoes. I think, like I said, I think this looks really cool. This is one of my favorite Jokers for sure. Definitely going to be on the shelf up there. And I'm glad I got it. I definitely want to get the other Jokers. And I want to do some fun photography. Try to do some fun photography with him. Showing off like him with some guns, and maybe shot a decent Barbara Gordon. But yeah, facial wise, it looks fantastic. Like I said, they kind of got a shadow going underneath his hat right here, and it kind of like makes him look like he's kind of in the dark with his eyes. That's a really cool effect. We've seen that before, kind of with Nightcrawler from the Marvel Legends line. Did that really well. But yeah, there's a good shot of his face. And that looks really good. That crazy smile. He's got that really sticking out brow. And his eyes just look pure evil in there. The green looks really good for the hair, skin tone, the red lips. All that is painted extremely well on this figure. It's simple in the paint, but the paint apps are all really good. There's no issues anywhere I see. The other thing that's kind of a gripe is it seems like the texture on the coat and the sleeves is slightly different. Like this looks like it was probably for something else and they reused it, retooled it. The jacket is just an overlay over the skin. But yeah, you can see like the texture on the sleeves is slightly different than the coat itself. And you're only going to see that if you're looking at it up close. Pull it back a little bit, you're not going to notice it at all. Put it on the shelf, you're going to notice it even less. But yeah, I notice it because I'm looking at it in a lot of light and very up close, so you can probably see it as well. But yeah, overall, like the coat looks really good. That belt detail is really awesome. I hope they reuse this. This would be a really good reuse for like a Constantine or something like that. It would be really cool with this coat. Who else could we use this for? I think would be pretty good. But yeah, take a look at his articulation on him. And I hope I'm not getting sick again. Can look up fairly little, not at all. Look down really good. Decent head pivot on there. Of course, full rotation. You're gonna be rubbing up against the collar though. Now we got a Dick Tracy villain. Full arm rotation. There is a bicep swivel. He has double jointed elbows. There's a weird looking heart gap on there. They have the ball on the wrist, but you can flex and rotate and fall off. Oops, I just lost the hand. It's that half ball crap. And we're back. There we go. Alright, those drive me nuts. I had one of the hands fall off, I think, for Red Hood, and it took me forever to get it back on. So it's going to be a real pain. But yeah. So he doesn't have any interchangeable hands, so you only got one hand that's going to be gripping, but you don't have a pistol anyway, so it's just going to be a crowbar hand. You can use the other hand to cradle the camera if you like. This feels like there's no app crunch in there. You can't do much with that coat. It's one solid piece. You're not going to get any waist rotation. You can kick split about that much. The coat's going to pull you back. Kick about that high. No thigh cut on this figure, of course. Double jointed knees. That ugly gap. And we have the ball on the ankle, peg holes on the bottom of his loafers. Yeah, I don't know. I like it. I think it's good. I wasn't expecting anything crazy. My expectations weren't sky high for it. I wanted it to look like the Joker from the Killing Joke, and it does. So I like it a lot. It's not. It wasn't a Build-A-Figure, so it was $20. I think it's worth it. What do you guys think? Put it in the comments. Let me know. Which one of the 3 Jokers is your favorite? Let me know as well. And if you like this video, leave a like. You know, it's kind of quick and short, but it's pretty late. So anyway, I hope you liked it. Check out some pictures at the end. Check out our other content. We do NECA, Marvel, everything else in between, shorts, stuff like that. You can find us on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Just search for Cajun Toy Review. And if you'd like to support the channel, you can go to buymeacoffee.com/Cajun Toy Review. Any money goes towards a new camera and new toys, of course. As always, thank you so much for watching. See you guys in the next video. Take care of yourself.